Hello, friends. Today I am going to cover this topic, very interesting topic, that is Karnaugh mapping, particularly simplification methods. In fact, Karnaugh mapping, this presentation will demonstrate how to create and label 2, 3, and 4 variables K-maps. Use the following K-mapping techniques to simplify logic designs with 2, 3, and 4 variables. Use the mapping techniques to simplify logic design containing don't care conditions. Here some expressions are given. In fact, Karnaugh map techniques, the graphical technique used to simplify logic equation, K-maps are procedural. K-maps can be used for any number of input variables. K-map formats. In a truth table, each min term corresponds to a cell in the K-map. K-map cells are labeled such that both horizontal and vertical movement differ only by one variable. Since the adjacent cell differ by only one variable, they can be grouped to create simpler terms in the sum of product expression. The sum of products expression for the logic function can be obtained by ORing together the cells of groups of cells that contains 1. In fact, we consider adjacent cells for simplification to reduce the variables. It is clear from this picture, this Karnaugh maps, two variables x and w, 1 and 1 are there. Then if we write expression for these two, we get wx both bar, wx bar for this. So we get function this. Now you can see if you take common x bar, it will be w will be reduced and remains only x bar. This concept is used to reduce the Karnaugh map. It is shown here. For this, x bar is common, so w and w are adjacent opposite variables are reduced. For two variable K-maps, if this is truth table, then as min term numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are entered in the respective positions in Karnaugh maps 0, 1, 2, and 3. As shown here. It is for group of 1. If we make these 4 entries, all are 1s, then there is 4 groups of only 1. So there will be 4 terms for all these 1s. A bar, B bar, A bar, B, AB bar, and AB. So there will be 4 terms in the final expression. Now if we make the pairs, making group of 2, known as pairs, then what will happen? First pair, this 1 and 1. So here A variable as opposite, so it will reduce, we will get only B bar shown here. In the same way, if we make this pair of this one and this one, then again A and A bar is reduced and we get only the common one, that is only B. So now it is B and B bar. So we have reduced by making the pairs. We get simplified expression. Now as all are 4, we can also make a group of 4, that is also known as quad. So if we make a quad group of 4, then 2 variables are reduced. As this is 2 variable Karnaugh map, so both variables are reduced as adjacent A and A bar, B and B bar. So both are reduced and we get only 1. Simplification process. Now you can read this by taking a pause. You can take a pause in video and you can read this. So I proceed to next one. So for 2 variables K-map, we use sum of products. Example is here. We will consider this example. This is the truth table. J and K are inputs and F1 is output. So if we enter these high outputs, that is 1 and 1 in respective positions in the K map. Then we get this 1 and 1. Now we can see it is evident that there is a pair exists, group of 2, 1 and 1. We make this pair, so we get final resultant. K is reduced, we get J bar. So final expression result is F equal to J bar. Now if we have 3 variable to table, then we can see here this 8 outputs, only 3 ones are there. We can enter here in this way, respective positions of min terms. So 1 is here, second one is here, third one is here. Now we can see what we can do with this. Now we try to make the groups. We can see if they are all ones are there, suppose for an input table, then we can make the quads, that is group of 4. This is 1, this is 1, third one, and side, and this side, 4 1. So for all these quads, 2 variables are reduced and only 2 are remaining, A bar, B bar, A bar, in this way. Now if we make quads, then 4 quads are there. One this, second one is this, third one is this, and fourth one is this half, and top one, 2 ones. So 3 quads, group of 4s, we get 3 min terms results only having 1 variables, A bar, B and A. If all are ones, we can also make group of 8, that is having all these ones, group is 8. So if as there are 3 variables, so in group of 8, all 3 variables will be reduced and we'll get only 1 as result. You can see here, we can now have an example. For this table, now we'll fill the entries in Karnaugh map used for 3 variables, and then we'll reduce this. Next slide, it is shown here. You can see here, 4 these ones are entered here in respective positions, min terms. Then we make the possible pairs. One pair is made this one, second this combines with this. So 2 pairs are there. For this pair, we get F G bar function, and for this F bar G. So that is the result here. This is the final logical expression. In the same way, for 4 variables, we have the 16 entries, respective min terms and respective positions are there, and we enter all these ones in their respective positions and then reduce it, like here. You can see we are having quads. 1 is here and here, a group of 8, this, and this. Here, you can see here, this one and this one combines 1 8 group and this and this. So we get only B bar and D bar. In this way, if we all are ones, then you can see only 1 is there, all 4 variables are reduced. Here is another example. You can see this by taking a pause. Then we come to don't care condition. Actually, don't care is such that we can treat it as 0 and 1. So while in making entries in Karnaugh map, we can treat it as 1 when it is needed or used to make pair or any group. For like here it is don't care, but as pair is possible, so we treat it as 1, so we make a pair to reduce the variables. Here is an example for don't care. This don't care entries are taken as 1, and we can make quad here also, group of 4s, and we can reduce. So that is advantage of the don't care conditions. Okay, so I think you have learned about this basics of reducing the K maps for 2, 3, and 4 variables. More than these variables, it is actually not useful to use Karnaugh map for reducing the analytical functions. Thank you.